Hey guys, you're not going to believe it. I just recorded us 18 minutes into the video and I went to go and pause it to do something technical and I hit the stop button instead of the pause button. That's what you get for rushing. Right, okay, so let's try this again. Hi guys, nice to see you again. Okay, so I'm doing this reading today. I'm doing it a bit early to give everybody a prep time to prepare for what's coming up on the 7th and the 9th. Big energy. And what I want to say is around the 9th, we've got the 9-9 portal. Okay, so the 7th offers us the full moon, the full blood moon with full lunar eclipse in Pisces. 2 days later, we've got the 9-9 portal, which is highly activated because it's actually the 9-9-9 portal this year because of the 2025 year. Okay. Now, what I want to say to you is, I have written notes and I'll go through them with you now. But what I want to say to you here is, this is very, very important. Just take this as an example of how potent this energy is. The last 9-9 portal, that was a 9-9-9 portal, which was 2016, right? Ending of a full cycle, guys. I've said to you for the longest time, 2026, new beginnings. It's the beginning of the cycle, okay? Here's the thing, just a little example out of my life. I got a divorce on the 9th of September, 2016. The same time, lost my marriage, lost my home, lost the business that I'd been running with my ex-wife. Okay, all three strikes and I was out, right? At the same time, all of my psychic abilities came, not all, but most of them came into play, like instantly, right? This powerful energy is ushering us out of rooms that we are no longer meant to be in, closing those doors and opening the really big doors that are coming up for the next 10-year chapter, guys. How do you want your next chapter to look? Because that comes down in a final crashing kind of, concerto style dramatic ending this week. Literally this week. So I'm going to say to you that it is really time to get serious about this. I will absolutely be offering private readings on this one because I think if you're going to get any reading this year, this is the one it should be. This is the game-changing energy that really can, if you are on board and if you're doing what needs to be done, this will change the game for you. Okay. I mean, it really, 9 years ago, everything changed for me. Let's be clear on that. So I'm going to read what's going on here. All right. Again, I can't believe I hit the stop button. Dear Lord. Okay, right. So let's start with September 7th. This is the full moon. Okay, we know that it's in Pisces. Pisces is about dreams and diving deep and intuition. In the tarot, it's seen as the High Priestess and the Moon cards, right? Both of them are Cancer Pisces energy, but a lot of readers see them exclusively as Pisces. What I want to say to you, this is very important, is that do not underestimate the amount of karmic clearing that can be done over this period and the illumination that can come to you during this period if you are open to it. It can give you all sorts of information. Okay, eclipses are basically when the earth is directly in between the sun and the moon, and what happens is in the lunar eclipse, the moon's energy hits us, okay, and reflects back. So it's like a mirror kind of vibe. Okay, so shit is illuminated big time. Same thing happens with the sun, it's just in a different way. All right, so just bear that in mind. Okay, right, so this year's eclipse brings in karmic shifts and spiritual awakenings. Again, the High Priestess in the tarot is all about intuition and faith, and she's like the High Priestess, right? And the Hermit, because we are in, although the full moon is in Pisces, we are in Virgo season, which is the Hermit, which is the male version of that, right? in a lot of ways. I know we've got the Hierophant who also acts as a priest, but the hermit is the one who goes into soul spaces, who does the meditations, who does the soul work, the shadow work, okay? And then walks out with his lamp, and the star that you see in like the tarot further down the line is the star in his lantern that he's going to go and release out into the yonder because he now has the wisdom, okay? There are big energies at play, and a lot of it comes down to trust and faith. I'm just saying, right? Okay. Right, so this offers you the opportunity to reconnect with your intuition, spiritual practices, and deeper sense of purpose. The eclipses are catalysts for huge change. Lunar brings an endings insight and enabling us to release what no longer serves us. The solar eclipses, on the other hand, which I think happens on the 21st this month, it's the new moon in Virgo. It's the second new moon in Virgo, and that's going to bring in new beginnings. Okay, that allows for new beginnings. They also act as divine revelations, showing us what we have been avoiding and what we need to surrender to. Right? A huge part of faith is surrendering and believing that it'll all come about. They illuminate that which has been hidden, and in doing so, guide us towards essential changes. This eclipse is in Pisces, Neptune energy, and it requires deep diving. Old wounds, fears, self-sabotaging behaviors and patterns, emotional baggage, as well as self-doubt need to be released. Okay. Pisces calls for surrender and faith. Okay, so does Virgo. I'm just saying, so you've got a double whammy on that one, guys. Literally. And the eclipse does the same thing. It asks us to trust the process, okay, which is about faith. Okay, so and it says there, I've written here, trusting the process. If you feel a little foggy and confused, guys, don't panic. It's going to be that the eclipse energy is at play, and it will inevitably lead you to higher energy and higher clarity and higher understanding, okay, and a better connection with your higher self. Right. So the core themes we're looking at here for the eclipse: transformation, change, letting go, releasing what no longer serves you, and then renewal afterwards. Okay, renewal comes after we've released. Right, the 9-9 portal. Powerful gateway for completion, karmic release, and new beginnings. There's a lot of karma going out at the moment, guys. Remember, Saturn is still also retrograde. So a lot of karmic shifting happening. Okay. The 9-9 portal is amplified, as I said to you, even further this year because of the 2025 year being a 9 year. Okay, so big endings. This portal is basically a final push to really spring clean our emotions. Now, the nice thing for us guys in the Southern Hemisphere as well, we've got the backup energy of spring, as we are able to like do a massive spring clean of our energy in every which way, shape, or form, whether it's physical, mental, spiritual, emotional, whatever it is. This is it. It allows us to engage with the energy of growth and expansion. Okay. Right. So what we're looking at with the 9-9 portal, reflection, letting go, manifesting, and trusting the process. Okay. This portal is a cosmic full stop before a brand new sentence. Literally. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do now, I've got some questions here that I'm going to go through and do the reading. What I did do, I'm not going to lie to you, and I don't want to do it again because the cards that came out were the cards that meant to be. I just hit the wrong button. So I started off with general energy, and I've used the Moonology deck, right? Okay. The cards that came out, I still can't believe I did that. 18 minutes in. Right. Emotions are running high. This was the first card out, Supermoon. Okay. It's likely that anytime we're going through shifts, guys, whenever we're releasing or we're looking at what needs to be done, and when we're diving deep and going into our shadow selves and things like that, it's natural that emotions are going to come up to be released. Stay grounded, breathe through it. This too shall pass. Okay. It may be like a kidney stone, but it too shall pass. Do not panic. They're saying it is all part of the process. Right, there is a full moon card here. It's in Capricorn. It's not about the sign in here. I think the message is brutally clear though. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, that means that when we are willing to have faith that the universe has got our back and we're willing to surrender to everything and to let things go, then what's going to happen is we're going to allow ourselves to actually receive what we need to receive. It's that simple. Okay, and we're no longer in a space of struggle and lack and fear, but instead we are going with the flow of life. We're trusting the process. We're having faith that no matter what happens, we're doing the work that we need to do. We're putting in the work. The universe will take over from there and carry that forward. Okay, very important to understand that. And the last one is, and this was really poignant, that's why I kept it, full moon eclipse, which is exactly what this is. It's a full lunar eclipse. And it says, yeah, conclusions are within reach. And check it, it's got a blood moon on it as well. Okay. The universe is saying, I didn't stutter. This is the perfect time for you to really let go and to really engage with the life that you want and the person that you want to be. All right. This is not just about stuff, guys. This is really not just about stuff. This is about our lives changing in different ways and things coming in. Like, I never expected all of the psychic abilities and my mediumship abilities to just arrive. I didn't expect that to happen at all. At all. Right? But by the December, I was doing crossing overs and I'd like fully gotten into my spiritual work. When those doors that you're, the rooms that you're in, and the doors close and you get out of those rooms, you are able then to walk into the rooms you are meant to be in. I say this again, it's really, really important. Okay. The guidance has come from a deck called the Moon deck. It's like a little indie deck. It's really beautiful. Here's the deck. Okay. And the first card out is proper rest helps me feel and look my best. This is saying, yes, put in the work, do the work, but make sure that you are taking care of yourself. You cannot pour from an empty cup and you're going to feel tired, guys. Whenever we go through these big energy shifts, you know it. I'm the first to say I'm exhausted. Like, it's taken its toll. It's been a lot. It's going to tire us out. Make sure that you are drinking water, you're meditating, you're staying grounded, but that you are sleeping. See, she's holding on to the moon there. She's sleeping. Okay. And quite cute, in the top corner here, if you can see, there's a rose blooming. Okay. So in order for us to be our best and to bloom fully, we need that space. Okay. The bud takes time before it opens. It doesn't just arrive as a big flower. The bud gently opens in its time. Okay. I'm on the right path and divinely guided. There we go, right? The universe is saying, so let's say we look at manifestation, right? One of the things that we need to focus on during 9/9. You want to write a book, you have to put in the work. You've got to actually sit and write the book. Spirit will guide you. It will show you what topics to write on. You'll get great ideas. You'll get downloads. When the time comes, the right people for you to publish with, all of that will happen for you. It will happen for you, okay? So just bear that in mind. And they're saying that we are here for you. You're not alone. Right? We are here to guide you and to be there for you. I live in each moment with presence of gratitude. This is kind of giving off the fertility and abundance energy with the Empress, right? Like how she's pregnant and there's like all these little things, sparklies around her. This is saying to you very clearly that be careful not to focus on what you don't have, right? So manifestation, we know, is about I'm putting out into the universe, this is what I want, and you're going, and so it is. That's why we can say, and so it is, because we believe that it is in the minute that we manifest, it's out there, it's ready, and we need to be in alignment with it to receive it. It's that simple. It's not like the universe is going to withhold it from us. Understand that when we focus on what we don't have, we're putting out an energy of lack. So the universe is going to read that as, you know, whatever. Here's the problem with that. When we are focusing on lack, the universe is not going to fine tune into the detail of it. It's not going to go into every person's energy and go, oh, shame, she's worried because she needs to pay this bill, or oh, her child's sick, it needs to go to the doctor. The energy is going, the universe is going, that's the energy she's giving out, so that's the energy that comes back, especially during eclipse time, guys. That energy is being reflected back at us. Okay, so please just bear that in mind and be very, very careful with that. Right, okay. Last one. I allow stillness to heal and reveal. And there's a full moon behind her. I've said to you already. Oh, bugger. I need to cover that card. Bless YouTube. Okay. It's vitally important that you understand that not just the meditation and all that's important, but it's the quiet time. It's knowing in the next week or so when to be in a crowd of people and when to call your energy back in again. Okay, it's very important for you to be very discerning where you place your energy this week. It's going to be a big factor in you, whether you feel completely drained or whether you're able to manage this week, functionally. Okay, so let me just see here. Right. So I'm asking as a collective energy, what are the changes that we are being required to make? I have always, guys, always pre-shuffle, you know that. But let's see what Kelso and the team. Sorry, guys, I just need to have a sip of tea in my throat. As a collective, what are the changes that we need to make, please, Kelso? Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's exactly what I said. Okay, at the bottom of the deck is Ace of Pentacles saying new beginnings are coming, right? But here's the thing. It's interesting. The first card out, I'm going to do this first, is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is all about clarity. She's very honest. Okay, so this is getting real with yourself. This is a change that you need to make here. You need to get real with yourself about what is working for you and what really isn't working for you. And that means, and as a queen, right, she sits there in her power. Her sword is up, ready to set a boundary, but she's not prepared to fight. She's very open to hearing what's coming and hearing people's stories and hearing their sides. But this is about really looking at what's not working for you. Where are you giving energy where you're not supposed to be? Who's not reciprocating? Who's not? I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. Excuse me. It's that kind of energy. It's about being clear on what works for you and what doesn't. Being clear on what you're needing to sever. Okay. That sword, when it comes down, it cuts. There's no playing. Okay. But she is there in a space of calm. She's in no way panicked about anything. She's also, when she makes a decision to cut, there's no regrets or should I, shouldn't I. That sword just comes down. That's simple. It's a decision made and that's it. So it's being not just being clear about what you're needing to cut, but being decisive about doing it and just getting it done. Okay. You've got two cards here. You've got the Page of Cups and you've got the Three of Cups. These are emotions, right? This is about making it's like really choosing to explore what makes you happy. When I say this, it's about following your heart, because at the moment we are in a space where we are moving into a time where things are going to work very differently. Things are not working the way they should be now. We know this, the energy is not great. But as we are evolving and moving into 5D realities, we are needing to find different ways to do things to fill our souls, to feed us, and to like fill our cups. And this is exactly it. This is saying explore. The pages learn, all right? They're the youngest like of the court cards. They're learning. They're in the learning stages of the game. So it's about exploring yourself. When you get clear about what doesn't work for you, you make more space. Once you've cleared it out of your space, you make more space for the stuff that actually feeds your soul. And that's the kind of change that you're needing to make at this point. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. This is just a general reading. Okay, if you book a session, it'll go into what you need to specifically look at. It will be specifics, but this is very much about now just looking at the collective energy. Right? So what are you needing to look at? So as a collective, we're needing to follow our hearts and find our joy, right? And this here says the change needs to be that there needs to be no self-doubt. Internal. The Five of Swords for me is very much about faith in ourselves. There's no self-doubt. There's no we've got emotions. We've got two cards of emotion here, the cups and two of mental stuff, right? Two mental stuff here. She never doubts. Like I said to you, when that sword comes down, it comes down. So this is not buying into your internal stories. When your internal stories come up, they're saying to you, the changes that need to be made are what are the programs or the stories that are playing in the background here that are preventing you from truly following your heart and following your bliss? Because that's where we need to go. Mara is not saying to you, quit your job, go live on an island and never be able to afford another thing. Mara is saying to you, do you maybe need to look at changing your career to find something that really feeds your soul? Okay, again, not depriving you of financial stability, but that may be able to just give you a better life. Okay, quality of life. Right. It's that kind of energy. The Queen of Swords is very clear. She doesn't stutter. But she also, there is no self-doubt in this. When she makes that decision to cut, it is a done deal, guys. It's a done deal. Okay, so those are the changes we're needing to make. Not internalizing, not overthinking, following our hearts. Again, it's a process. So it might be that it takes you a month or so to find something that you that really fills you and thrills you, and that's fine. The reality is this energy now that we're going through, okay, I activated the energy of my divorce the day after my birthday, so it would have been the 28th of June, right? I activated that change on the 28th of June. On the 9th of September the divorce happened. Here's the thing. You activate those changes now, and in a couple of months, those beginnings will start coming at you, okay? So as much as there is an ending, it always indicates that there will be a new beginning. There cannot be an ending without a new beginning. It's that simple, right? So how do we do this? Kelso, how do we do this? Can you give us some clarity around this, please? How do we do this? Apparently not. Just after they say, we'll be there for you. How to damage trust 101. Like, seriously. I was just checking. Got to be kidding me. I mean, that couldn't have been a clear answer. I'm asking if you do one more. No. Nope. Okay, right. So I mean, I shit you not. Cups again. 8 of Cups, 5 of Cups. Walking away from what no longer serves us. If there are things in our life where we are holding on to what's been spilt, like spilt milk energy, where we carry regret or guilt or anything like that, and we are focusing on what we don't have as opposed to what's actually behind us. She's focusing on the 3 cups that have spilt and not on the 2 cups that are still behind her. Then this is something that is going to hold us back. So how we do this is by getting clear on what we're needing to walk away from, what we're needing to release, and that's no longer serving us. Making sure that where our focus is on the right stuff. It's on the stuff that we've got. Remember I said to you, gratitude is everything. So if she turned herself around, I'm just going to put the card here for now. If she turned herself around and focused on what she does have, the 2 cups at the top there, she would be grateful for what she had, as opposed to just focusing on lack and worrying about what's been lost. Okay, it's a very powerful energy here, guys. It's a very powerful, when I say energy, I mean message. This is saying here, walk away from what no longer serves you. It's a simple message. I mean, again, the universe is saying, am I stuttering, Mara? And make sure that you're focusing on the right things, that you're focusing on what you have and what you want, not what you don't have. And when I say what you want, you focus on when you manifest it and then you surrender it. It's that simple. And the last card out, again, they're not stuttering. Focusing on using your intuition, the High Priestess. I've spoken to you about this. Literally, I've spoken to you about this. Right? This is all about us getting clear and listening in, and we only can hear that in stillness. We can only hear that through meditations and things like that. Okay, however you meditate, whatever it is that you do to meditate, do it. This is really, really important energy to be playing into. Okay, very, very important. So that was a really simple energy and a simple answer. I'm not going to lie to you. Okay, so what do we need to... Okay, now this is a specific question, right? This is just general energy. This is a really, what do we need to walk away from in the 9-9 portal, please? What do we need to walk away from in the 9-9 portal? Actually, quickly, I'm just going to change decks quickly, just in case there's a repeat card. Just give me a second. I'm just going over to the Chrysalis Tarot. Okay, Kelso, what do we need to walk away from in the 9-9 portal, please? Bloody hell. Okay, I'm going to say something to you here, and I'm just checking in with Kelso, and he's saying to me that I'm right. I don't know how that happened. I've got another question written down, and this is actually the answer to the last question. So just give me a second, please. Just hold on. I don't know why that happened. That's been happening to me a lot lately. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, Kelso, what do we need to walk away from in the 9-9 portal, please? What are we walking away from? The last question is what is coming in, and it's really nice stuff, but what are we walking away from? No, I'm using the wrong deck. I've gone to this deck too soon. Sorry, guys, it's my fault. It's my fault. I changed decks too soon because the intention was to use that deck as the last question. So it's my fault. There we go. And here come the answers. Okay. Right. This is the happy cards. It's the most bizarre thing. Right. The ending, the world ending, right? Major Arcana. This is about releasing it, just letting it go. Okay, you can see her just, it's anything that holds you back, you need to let go of. The world being a major arcana is that the universe is helping you in this 9-9 portal to do exactly that. This always comes with a victory, okay, or an achievement or an accomplishment of some part. It is not just a release of something. It comes with an accomplishment, right? The 9-9 portal is bringing healing to any kind of hurt. So make sure that you are intending that there is healing happening around this. So any kind of woundings that you have, heartbreaks, grieving, anything like that, we need to be now wrapping up those cycles. Guys, I'm just going to put this out there, right? So because I know someone out there will be, but I'm not saying that if your grandmother crossed over on the 8th of the 9th and the portal's on the 9th of the 9th, that you just stop grieving her. What I'm talking about is it's the deep stuff that we've been doing, right? All that stuff that we've been, emotional carriage that we've been carrying for years, that baggage that like is just there, that's constantly holding us down, right? We walk away from that by healing ourselves over this portal. Okay. Again, this is like a reiteration. The star, right, is saying that once you heal, you are able to walk away from the energy of not dreaming big. The star is a wish come true, okay? But because of the context of the question, I'm reading it like this. I'm going to say to you that this is really about not limiting ourselves to what we are capable of achieving and what the universe can bring for us, what we are deserving of. Okay, it's vitally important that we face what we are deserving of. And with that star, right, again, comes in the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So they're not saying walk away from this. What they're saying is, in this 9-9 portal, walk away from anything, whatever it is, that blocks you from connecting in with these energies. The Ten of Cups, which is completely and utterly emotional fulfillment, and the Queen of Pentacles, who has everything going for her, right? She is financially, in terms of money, she's like the minor, the Empress and the minor arcana in terms of money and financial stability and all of that, right? This is really and truly about getting clear. Remember that the 9-9 portal is about manifestation. right? So this is all here. This is all manifestation energy. So we walk away from anything that's blocking that, no matter what it is. Whether it's a thought process, a programming, a behavior, whatever it is, it's time to now let it go. Okay. Limiting beliefs are a big one in this portal coming up, because if you don't believe that you can have, then you're not going to be getting it. I want this, but I can't have it. That doesn't make sense. Why would the universe give me that? And how would that even happen? That's not for you to worry about. What you are going to worry about is taking the hints and the tips, because you are tuning into your intuition. Right? You're playing into your intuition. So you're going to listen to the tips and the tricks that the universe is providing you with and going, okay, this is the situation. We're going to move forward and I'm going to do this, this, and this. And somehow the doors will start opening. I promise you. You have no idea how I was thrown into doing crossing overs and things like that. I promise you. It was chaotic. But I did it. I took the plunge and I did it. Okay, and it's been the best adventure of my life. Not the easiest, but the best adventure of life. And it's changed my life in a way that I cannot explain. And I'm literally living my dream life, guys. I get to speak to spirits. I get to play with crystals and cards. I get to be creative. I get to be on these YouTube channels helping you guys out. It is a great life. Okay, you have to understand that. I didn't know that this was all going to play out 9 years ago on the 9th of September when I was going through my divorce. And I, got the message saying it's done. It's, we divorced. That wasn't a great day. But here's the thing. We have faith that it's going to move forward for our highest good. Okay. So the cards that have come up here, first of all, the card that comes out is the King of Scrolls, which is the King of Swords. So we not only do we have a counterpart here, right? But this is saying what's coming in is absolute clarity and certainty. Okay. The King of Swords is completely clear on communication. He's completely clear on what needs to be done. He's completely clear on moving forward because he's got plans. He knows what he wants and he goes for it. Okay. Kings are always like that. Just bear that in mind. They are sitting at the top of the court card section of the Minor Arcana, obviously. So they've got it together. Mentally, they've got the clarity, they've got the direction, they're making plans. If you have a look at this, you can see he's actually writing. There's a whole lot of stuff that he's writing out there, making plans, journaling, getting himself together. Right. You have Gaia here, which comes in as the Empress, and the Divine Child, which is the Hierophant. Okay. Two major arcana, guys. The Empress, what did I say to you about this? With gratitude, right? With gratitude, abundance. So they're saying absolute abundance comes in. Fertility, creativity, because the Empress is not just about abundance. It's about creativity and fertility and opportunity, things being able to grow, right? And if you look at this card, she's a bit like the Green Woman. There's a lot of leaf action and plants around her. There's butterflies here. This speaks to, for us, it's like a back of the card, springtime kind of energy, right? It's blossoming. It's all coming to life. The Hierophant is commitment, right? So if you're looking for love, you have a counterpart here with the swords. If you're looking for love, it could be love. If it's commitment to feeling clear on your dreams and being committed to them and going for it, changing in belief structures and patternings, right? Freedom from that. The Hierophant doesn't sit connected to programmings that happened in his childhood. He has faith. He has, at his core, he's running on faith and belief, right? But is incredibly spiritual at the same time. Okay? Connection to the divine, connection to higher self. Those are very important aspects that are coming in. And then how's this? Wands. I think this might be the first set of wands that we've had. It is too, you know that. So this is like fire, passion, creativity, right? You've got the Ace of Spirals and the Four of Spirals. The Ace of Spirals is the Ace of Wands, a creative, passionate, sparkly new beginning coming in. The Four of Wands, look at the house, stability, guys. It's stability. The Four of Wands traditionally is a marriage card with the Indian wedding. So it could actually be that for those of you who want commitment, it's there, right? Because you've got this. You've got the happily ever after kind of card there, happy families and all that. So for some of you, that might be it. For others, it might be that and more. It might be that you have stability in your businesses, that you have a great community, that opportunities open up for you to step into your path and into soul alignment. It is vitally important, guys. This energy is so huge. I cannot explain to you. I'm sorry that this is going out late. I've had a busy day today, but more than that, it would have been out 18 minutes earlier had I not cut the first video. Bloody idiot. I hope this helps you guys. I'm going to say to you, if you're needing the direction, book the session. This is one reading I would say to you, book. You will get clarity on exactly what you need to do to move forward. This is big, life-changing energy. And I mean, like, it can be really quick moving energy. Okay, bearing in mind that this is a great time to cut cords, release energy, get yourself all sorted out and ready to go, because once the 9-9 portal closes, the effects start kicking in. Okay, everything that we've actioned before that portal then starts kicking into action afterwards. Okay, what the roles that have set in motion really start rolling. Okay, so I'm sending you so much love. I hope that this helps. I hope that you have a beautiful evening, and wishing you all the very best of everything, guys. Have a beautiful evening. Big loves.